Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. The Cleveland Browns are in a pretty exciting spot right now, especially when it comes to their quarterback situation. It's a story that's been unfolding since the start of the season, and it's got fans on the edge of their seats. Shedeur Sanders, a rookie who was drafted in the 5th round, has already made a buzz, but not necessarily because he's feeling totally comfortable in his new role. Despite winning his first NFL start against the Las Vegas Raiders, Sanders is quick to tell everyone that he's still not fully at ease, and honestly, that's a good thing. It shows his hunger, his drive to keep improving, and his understanding that this league demands constant growth. Sanders, only 23 years old and fresh out of Colorado, came into Cleveland with a lot of expectations, but also a lot of question marks. The Browns didn't pick him in the early rounds. Instead, they traded back into the draft and took him after a bit of a slide, which surprised many fans and analysts alike. Sanders was widely projected to be a top 5 pick, especially after his stellar college career, but somehow he fell to round 5, which made his selection by Cleveland all the more interesting. The Browns, having already added Oregon quarterback Dillon Gabriel in the 3rd round, seemed to see something special in Sanders, and they decided to take a chance on him. The team had also signed veteran Joe Flacco in free agency, but Flacco was traded to Cincinnati, paving the way for Gabriel to step into the starting role. Gabriel had a somewhat mixed bag of stats, throwing for 937 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions, but struggled to get wins, managing only 1 victory out of 5 games before he went down with an injury last weekend. That's when Sanders got his shot, and boy, did he make the most of it. He stepped into his first NFL start and led the Browns to a 24-10 victory over the Raiders, a performance that immediately caught the attention of fans and critics alike. In that game, Sanders threw for 209 yards, including a beautiful 50-plus-yard downfield pass to Isaiah Bond that showed off his arm strength and confidence. He also scored a touchdown, threw an interception, and was sacked once, but more than anything, he showed resilience and poise. It wasn't just about the stats. It was about the way he handled the moment, the way he kept his composure under pressure, and how he managed to rally the team for that crucial win. That kind of grit and leadership from a rookie quarterback is exactly what Browns fans want to see, especially with the playoff push just around the corner. And the good news: Sanders has already been named the starter for this weekend's home game against the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners are a tough team, especially with franchise quarterback Brock Purdy working his way back from a turf toe injury. But Cleveland is riding high after that win, and Sanders is eager to keep building on that momentum. Despite his early success, he remains humble, emphasizing that he's not getting too comfortable. He understands that in the NFL, everything can change in the blink of an eye. Sanders spoke openly about his mindset, saying, "I'm definitely not comfortable though, so that's first and foremost that I have another opportunity to go out there." He recognizes that his journey is far from over. In life, you got to understand how quickly things come or how long they last, and it could be taken at any point in time. So I'm never comfortable in the situation I'm in. I always want to exceed expectations and grow each week. I want to put out a better version of myself, be a better teammate, and help the team win. That kind of mentality is exactly what Browns fans love to see: young, hungry, and always striving for more. Sanders first got a taste of the NFL action during practice last week, getting familiar with Cleveland's starting offense. Before that, he was playing behind Dillon Gabriel, who had been doing his best to hold down the starting spot. Sanders admitted that he's been taking it day by day, minute by minute, meeting by meeting, trying to soak in everything he can. Getting more comfortable in that role, being in that position, he said. The team is also getting comfortable with me, which is a big part of the process. His attitude is spot on, and it's clear that he's willing to put in the work to keep earning his place under the spotlight. Now, let's take a moment to talk about the bigger picture here. The Browns have been in a bit of a roller coaster this season, but the emergence of Sanders as a clutch performer could be a game changer. Cleveland's offense has been a mix of flashes and struggles, but with Sanders' arm and his ability to make plays downfield, they're starting to look more dangerous. The coaching staff, especially Kevin Stefanski, has praised him for maintaining his composure, even when things aren't perfect. Despite some speculation about whether Stefanski sees Sanders as the long-term answer or just a short-term solution, what's undeniable is that Sanders is making a strong case for himself. Stefanski has been vocal about Sanders' maturity and authenticity. "He's the same guy every single day," the coach said. "Game day, there's juice, that's expected. But he's played that position for a long time, and he knows how to keep the main thing the main thing." That's a phrase Browns fans hear a lot, but in Sanders' case, it rings true. He's not just trying to impress for one game. He's building a foundation, showing that he can handle the pressure, the spotlight, and the expectations that come with leading an NFL team. Looking ahead, the Browns are still fighting for a playoff spot, and having a confident, capable quarterback like Sanders could be just what they need to push over the edge. His youth and potential are undeniable, but what's even more promising is his mindset, focused, humble, and eager to learn. Cleveland fans have seen promising young quarterbacks before, but Sanders' early performances hint at something special. If he can keep developing, learn from his mistakes, and stay healthy, he could be a major piece of the Browns' puzzle for years to come. Of course, it's not just about Sanders. The team's defense has been playing well, the running game is solid, and the coaching staff continues to push for consistency. But the quarterback position is the key to unlocking their full potential, and right now, Sanders is proving that he can handle the pressure and deliver when it counts. The upcoming games will be crucial, especially against tough opponents like the 49ers, but Cleveland fans are starting to believe in this young guy's ability to lead them deep into the postseason. And let's not forget, Browns fans are passionate and loyal. They've seen ups and downs, but this season feels different. There's a renewed energy around the team, a sense that the future might be brighter than it's been in a long time. Sanders' story, from a fifth-round pick to a potential franchise quarterback in just a few weeks, is exactly the kind of narrative that fuels this passion. If he can keep this momentum, it could be the start of something special, a new chapter in Browns history. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on Sanders' performance so far? Do you believe he has what it takes to lead Cleveland to the promised land? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Let's keep this conversation going and continue supporting our team through thick and thin. We're all in this together, and with Sanders leading the way, the future looks promising. Keep the faith, Browns fans.